Yo, what up? Your boy. I wanted to share a little bit of what I've been up to on Source Code today. It is the big day for me. The obtaining Omegamon day. So let's see if I can actually just do the 10 pull. Okay. There it is. Even though it was guaranteed, it was cool that I got it that easily. I'm still gonna be getting some extra pulls, but I think you can save these queues for like next events and other things. At least the item itself doesn't seem to say anything about it being deleted. Because, you know, you can still buy the 10 pulls of the same item, right? In the shop. Now that I got it, let's actually get this show on the road. So the first thing I wanted to do actually was tap here. Oh my god, there's more things for pulling more times. Yeah, I'm not going there. I'm gonna hold back on that one, bro. I'm just gonna finish the pass and take what I can get, and we're gonna move on. So the item, it gives you a selectable Mega, right? Out of the ones that are free, I think, and not using the secondary material, right? I'm getting a Cresgarurumon from this for a very specific reason, because it comes on level 1, and it's not just the evolution item, right? And now, I can go to my Cresgarurumon here, give me the 10 items. That's what I'm walking out of here with, and now it's time, finally. There we go. Let's see if there's a special animation for this. Let's see what shows up. I will let you keep this one. Stats, I will let you keep this one. I was expecting music to be here. Well, the animation kind of goes hard though. It definitely does go hard. The boy, 13k. And I get a few Cresgarurumon materials, I guess. Oh yeah, damn! I should have increased his level cap while he was still Cresgarurumon. I'm gonna have to cook the Omegamon food. I mean, I was going to anyway, right? It's not like I wasn't planning on doing this at any time. Though the 13k power level, it's a little weird. I would imagine that it's because of the skill tree. I still have to unlock everything. Since, you know, I plan to use this Digimon, I'll probably get most of the things here. At least the stat buffs. So that he can measure up to the rest of the squad. Okay, future me. Man, I had to think a lot. There's a few playstyles that you can do with Omegamon here. First thing you should know is that his basic attack, it gives him a self buff of 9% extra damage every time he hits an enemy. Which is pretty good. And there's also this skill right here, which uses 3 attacks from his passive, so you get 3 stacks for it, which is like one of the playstyles, I guess, they can do with him, stacking, gaining bonus damage over time. The last hit ignores 40% of defense also, I forgot to mention that, which to me makes this one of the better skills. But as far as his passives go, it's better to just start from there, now that I explained the basic attack. The middle one is the one that caught my attention the most, because it reduces energy cost up to 3 every time you use a skill repeatedly. So if you use it on the first turn, it's normal, then next turn it costs -1 energy, then -2, and so on, right? The other passive he has, the first one, is when he does critical an enemy. every other enemy is gonna be dealt 30% of that damage, I believe. Or one extra hit of 30% of that damage. Which I guess makes it for a like late game option for him. And the other passive, it's a 60% chance of giving a mark to one of the opponents. That makes it so the opponent deals 8% of their damage back to themselves, right? Pretty good Digimon so far. As far as the other skills, there's a few skills that caught my eye, like this one, which does 260% damage for 5 energy, but it does 160% more damage if the enemy's at full HP. And there's these two at the bottom, which do mess with the frostbite and like work around that, which can be really good. I believe the top one, like this one that I'm looking at right now, it lets you use it, and after using the skill 2 times, it does 145% to all targets, by the way. And if you use it 2 times, it changes to Omega Storm, which is 3 hits of 75% to all targets, I believe. So, same damage or more, right? And then, there's this skill, which is a little interesting. If you are faster than your opponent, you do 200% damage, and 350% times the speed difference. So, yeah, if you're faster, that one's pretty good. You have a fast-based Digimon for it. But just showcasing his skills really quick. The first tutorial playstyle is just the stacking one with low energy cost, right? So it's just a cheap skill that keeps on stacking, and it's gonna cost less energy every time. So at the end, you're using it for 1 cost, I believe. And you get 9 passive stacks. Though I would imagine that to run this strategy effectively, you would need some sort of battery Digimon to give him extra energy. Or something like that, you know. Something to keep him going. I don't know if using other skills loses the stacks yet, so, you know, I'll have to find that out. Now for the Frostbite playstyle. Damn, Garurumon count. It looks so good, bro. I like that animation. This is a stacking Frostbite one. Omega Final. Nah, dog, that animation had no business going that hard. No. I'm sold. I am sold. Bro is sold. Not that one animation. Man. Okay, so for this one, gonna get a little energy. Battery here. That's the one a funny one uses, if I know one. Do your healing. There's gonna be a whole lot of turns of this. This one is just using the Omega Blast skill. So it's gonna be 3 uses of that, and then we get to use the what's it called? The other version of the skill. Use number 2. Yeah, they can overload, it doesn't matter that much, I think. Ooh, we changed the icon. Wait, let me put this on 1 axe. This has to be epic. Omega Shout! Okay. Sure. If I do it again, does it do something else again? I would imagine no. I mean, I don't have energy to do it again. I'm gonna overload after this one. But that's what the tutorial wants me to do. Just use it again. guess that's it. So you can just keep using the different version of the skill after the fact. Okay. Though I need a 2 battery Digimon to give me enough energy for that. That is insane, right? It is insane. Still, I feel like the Frostbite one was pretty good. Actually, all the 3 playstyles for Omega were really good. The only thing that worries me is that there's a lot of high energy cost in these skills. So, you know, in an actual PvP scenario, it's gonna be hard to make him useful all the time, right? I'm just gonna do this bit for the people that don't know how it works later in the game. I'm gonna buy the food item from the Monzaimon shop, and we're gonna get to cooking. I hope I do have the ingredients, actually. If I don't, it's gonna be an hour. I'm gonna cry. Okay, dude. Thank God I'm good at cooking minigame, or rather fishing minigame. Let's go. I'm not good at cooking minigame though. There we go. Oh my god, buttons. Jesus. That was really bad. Oh my god, this is even worse. No. Does the scar matter too much? Not really, but did I fuck it up? Yes. I have cooked. I have cooked. Now we can go feed the boy. Because their favorite food gives 500 points to the system, and this increases the level cap. So it is very necessary that you feed them their favorite food. And they can go up to level 65 now. That's pretty decent. Well, I can only go to level 57 now. Soon that's gonna change, because I'm gonna get some stuff done. Now for the second part of this adventure, I actually had a lot planned for today. We're gonna be going to the Digivolution item shop. I gotta go shopping. There we go. Now this boy is gonna get a little glow up. Because I'm getting a Cresgarurumon. Finally. Yeah. It's actually kind of good. It's like, it's Tuesday, but my weeks, like my goals for this week in the game was literally just this. So I got the rest of the week to like stock up on resources again, which is pretty cool. Let's take a look at this boy's skills, see what the boy does. Choose skills. This is a skill that combos with Blitzgreymon, I believe. Damn, the counter stance is crazy. Let me actually translate this. I want to know how good of a tank he is. Since he is a Digimon that you can get many copies of, like, rather easy. Oh no, it enters the counter-attack state. The skill description just says you enter it. So you need to use this skill or some other skill to actually get the counter-attack. Okay. I also believe this skill is also a taunt, which makes it actually a really good skill. Like a really good skill. Damn, it does a lot of things. Wow. What does this passive do though? If you take less than 20% of your health in damage, there's a chance you don't take any damage at all. It's scary. This thing of a lot of awakenings must be like insane. This one is 280% attack to a single target, and they get a -2 attack debuff. Okay. Next one, I believe it resists debuffs. Damn, that actually could be used in a few places. Okay, so they give you a few debuffs, and I imagine they just wanted to use this next. Become immune to the debuffs. Which, yeah, fully cleansed. Attack reduction is insane though. Like this guy has some really good skills, like really good skills. I would love to combo the debuff immunity with the counter attack. Make him an absolute tank. You're crazy. Now what is this guy doing together with this homie? What are they cooking? Apply data loss to the enemy. Okay, that negative status. And then he can attack enemies that have data loss. Damn. Okay. Yes, he does. He also can do damage. And that's all the play styles for him. Right, you can use him as a different type of DPS that's immune to debuffs, or just use him as a tank. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Do I think he's like a must-have Digimon though? Probably not. I mean, I would say that if you already have a Cresgarurumon that's level 40, then maybe? Otherwise, I'd hold off on that. Because the thing that I'm mostly thinking about is that getting them leveled up and getting them all spec'd, like ready to join fights and all that, is gonna be really rough. Especially for me and the point that I'm in. I would have to have planned way ahead. Really way ahead. That's gonna be it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the long adventure of what I've been up to. And yeah, see you guys next time. Bye bye.